Hey, my squad. Hey, Sam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's check to make sure the notification went out and that the sound is working. Almost didn't go live today because we were kind of having internet issues. Or at least I was with my one computer. It just did not want to cooperate. All right. So today I'm finishing up cherry blossoms. This is for the 30 by 40 DP with Lizzie Harrison Scotty Dog. It is also for hashtag my garden 23 with Dinah Grandma. And I am enough 2023 with DP Addiction, Diamond Addiction, I believe is her channel. Hi, Steph Sissy. Um, Give me 1 second, y'all. I am having technical difficulties with my phone. Just trying to check something. And it's not loading. Okay, whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I just got this one section to finish. But yeah, I was having issues with my desktop today. I didn't want to connect right, and I got it connected right into the internet box. So I don't know what was going on with that. I think I wound up jiggling the cables around, and I think it might be the cable had a short in it. I know this pollen has my eyes all itchy. Oh my jeez. I am so sick of pine tree pollen already, and it ain't even in full swing. Let's see. Go ahead and start with 10. But yeah, so I'm dealing with that. So my eyes are all itchy and watery today. It's that time of year. What? You what? Hot ain't the word for it today. It's actually, yeah, it's quite warm here today. Alexa, what's the weather?
In Crisfield, it's 73 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 53 degrees.
But yeah, so hey, Dawn P, how are you? Yeah, I'm usually everywhere. Um, but yeah, oh, it's the time today. It's nice here today, but it's just the pine tree pollen is like kicking my ass. At least bothering my eyes. Um, and they're not even in full pollen mode right now either. Um, they should be probably kicking out the next few days. Um, it gets so bad that here with the loblolly pines, um, Yeah, we're always working and lurking, Dawn. With the loblolly pines, though, when they are in full pollen mode, it gets so bad that when it rains and washes the pollen out, it gets so thick in the water puddles. When the water puddles dry up, the pollen is so thick you can break it and write with it like chalk. That's how bad the pine trees get here. But yeah, it can get pretty bad with the pollen here. And there's nothing we can do about it, but it's so bad that when you're pretty much surrounded by pine trees on 3 sides of your house, or wherever you go in town, there's pine trees. You can never really go anywhere in my town without seeing a pine tree. But it could be worse. We could have the freaking pine bark beetles take them out again. We've had that happen in some areas around here, and it's just devastating. Um, when they get pine bark beetle in, they have to take out the whole pine bars. It don't matter if the tree's healthy, don't have any beetles or not, they got to take it all out. It's sad. I've seen pine tree forests just decimated by the pine bark beetle, which we haven't had that happen in a long time. But it's still sad to see it happen. I mean, because pine trees, I love pine. They're beautiful. It's just I don't like their pollen. Their pollen is the worst. It's always that they're the first pollen of the season that really messes with everybody. Um, could be worse. Could be worse. We've had pollen so bad here before that um, when people are driving, you can actually see it in the air. It's like a cloud coming at them. No, I just thought I'd get on and I'd finish working on this. This is the last section I have. And of course, you can hear all the traffic. Of course. It never fails. Never fails. I don't know. Here lately, we've just been having a lot of traffic, and there ain't nothing going on in my town right now. It's strange. um, it's getting to be that season though. Um, there's gonna be a lot more traffic in and out of my town. But I do live on the main road that goes in and out of my town, so I see all the traffic all day long. Oh yeah, you can enter more than one event. Um, some people actually will do the same canvas for more than one event. I'm actually working. Sam's I'm actually, as of right now, for May, I'll be working 3 different canvases. One for Phoenix Fantasy, one for Sam's event, and one for Diamond Grandma's event. Actually, this one is one of three that I'm doing for the month of April. I don't know. I haven't read all that, so. But as far as I know, you can participate in other events, as you know. Um, uh, the one to you would best one to ask about that, Dawn, would be Kokisha, because she's the event coordinator for Phoenix Fantasy. Yeah, I'm actually, mine is it's a budget friendly one. It's a lion and a dragon in midair battle. But yeah, the um I haven't seen that anywhere. I, either if it is, I just haven't paid attention, knowing my dumb stupidity. Um, the only, like I say, the only one I could tell you that would probably be able to answer that question for you would be Kokisha. See, there goes my eyes watering. I do know this. It's Nix's birthday month. Um, And I know Kakisha said something about they were probably going to have some other little, I don't know if you call them challenges or other little like games or things on Facebook and all that in the group and on the lives, I think. So. What? Yes, we know your damn birthday is in May. God. Why you gotta be the center of my fucking lives all the time? Jesus Christ. I swear. It's not all about you. Sorry, guys. Oh, this is the cherry blossom one, Sam. I'm finishing up the last section of it today. Are you still working on Hazel's World? Yeah. I got, let's see, 2 sections left to do on the Cardinals. And I got that much done on the roses and the bees yesterday. I got that almost that whole bottom done. I got to finish off the rose right here. And some of the teas over here, but that's what I got finished on that one. I got where I'm putting ABs in my Phoenix Fantasy. I've got that mapped out. I've got where I'm putting ABs in my my canvas for your event, Sam, for the mental health event mapped out. I got where I'm putting ABs in the little piggy that I'm doing for Diamond Grandma's event mapped out. Oh, cool, Dawn. Yeah, this would be my second canvas I finished for Diamond Grandma's event. When I finish the Cardinals, that'll make the third, and that'll be the one I'm doing for Sam's event as well. See, I finished the girl with the bird and the flower in her hair. I'm finishing this one today. I actually may work on the Cardinals later. And it's probably going to take me another, depending on how fast I work, I should have the B one finished by the end of the month. But that's a 40 by 40, so. And that one's background. Yeah, I just I'm I take it small steps right now putting bling in, because I've only been diamond painting for a year now, so I'm still a newbie when it comes to the bling, but I'm getting good at it. Um, I still need to sit down and figure out where I'm blinging out my witch goddess canvas for. That's for September and October, but I want to go ahead and figure out where I'm putting all my bling. Diamond Grandma's event for May. Hold on. Where's my papers? If you go to her Facebook page, Dawn, and go up to the where it says files, you can get a copy of all her events for the rest of the year. May is barn life. So anything related to farms, like farm landscape, farm animal, barn, tractors, farm fields, Diamond Grandma, she pretty much, it could be a little ant and she'd consider it farm life. She's not too picky. And then June is something fishy. July is Grandma's Christmas. August is beach life. September, under the moon. October is, of course, fall, y'all. November is her birthday month, so that's usually landscapes. And then December, she's doing a snow one. But yeah, you can go to her Facebook page and go to files, and they've got a PDF there of all of her events. Because that's where I got mine from. See, all but for one of my canvases is budget friendly. And that was only because I was gifted that one from someone here on YouTube, and I was gifted Rain from DAC. But I'm saving that one for a special event. I just haven't, that event hasn't stuck out to me yet, that where I want to do that canvas. So, and that's a huge canvas. It's a 51 by 76. Hold on. I think it's 51 by 76. Oh, of course, everything falls. Yeah, 51 by 76. So this is that one. I just haven't found the event that I want to do this one, because it kind of gives me Singing in the Rain and Casablanca vibes. So, I don't know. I may hold off and see if it's Ticket to Ride's theme, whatever Ticket to Ride's theme is for next year. So. But yeah, most of mine are either from Amazon or I have some from One Day Savings as well, which I have been really happy with their canvases that I got. They were really, I've not had no issues with their canvases at all. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. Um, I may start a series of I have a bunch of 30 by 30s that I want to do, and I may do them as time time lapse videos, because it doesn't take long to work a 30 by 30. But, I know that's what I'm doing with the little pig for Grandma Grandma. So that I'm actually going to work that as a time lapse video. Because it's a 30 by 30. That would make a cute little time lapse video working on that. And well, maybe I don't know, because I am putting bling in that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm indecisive right now on things. So. But I do need to get some videos put out for my members, and then those videos will go out a day or two later to the general YouTube. Anywho. So I may sit down and work on, I don't know, I gotta look, because I may already have some videos that I need to edit and put out. I can't remember. I need to go and check that. I am guilty of doing that. I will film videos and forget that I filmed them, and they sit in my editing software for God knows how long before I actually put them out there. So there may be videos sitting over there in my editing software that need to be done. No, I don't have any in my any filmed in my streaming. Do know that. I hate when I go to pick a diamond up and it doesn't want to stay on the pin. And then it gets Oh, I might have too much. I'd rather have too much putty than not enough, because I have a tendency I won't put enough in there because I think I'm putting too much. So, okay, so wait a minute. I know I dropped one on the canvas. Where to go? But no, I don't live far from DC. I live about 3.5, 4 hours, depending on traffic going over the Bay Bridge. Um, you know, so I don't live far from where this picture actually reminds me of. There's a place in DC with a cathedral-like church that they show with the cherry blossoms all around it. Then, of course, you got the ones that are lead up to the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, Capitol of the Rotunda, places like that. And it's really pretty when they're in bloom too, when cherry blossoms are in bloom. Them and the dogwoods and the magnolias and the crepe myrtles. We have some really pretty flowering trees around that grow around here. Oh yeah, if you ever get the chance to, Dawn, oh, it's beautiful. Right now, we have the crepe myrtles that are coming into bloom. We have a 5 mile walking path that goes up the way from starts up the way from where I live and goes all the way to 2 towns over from me. And all along the path, they planted different trees, native trees and stuff. And they planted pretty crepe myrtles, and they're all starting to come into bloom at different times, and they're different shades of pinks and purples. But everything's starting to green out and bloom out and leaf out here. So it's really pretty. Just don't like all the pollen. The thing with the cherry blossoms is, though, they have a short blooming period too, and weather can affect them too. The cold snaps and stuff, because we're still having cold snaps here. But Yeah. Actually, Dawn, if you go on Facebook, um, there's a group that you can follow, and right now they've been posting all the babies that have been born. Um, trying to remember the name of the actual group, because there's two different groups actually. One is for Aztec Maryland herd, and one is for the Chincoteague Virginia herd. Um, and Aztec Maryland herd just lost. They just lost one of their ponies. I believe he was the oldest living stallion. It's called I Love Chincoteague ponies. Um, and then there's Aztec Island Alliance, or AIA. You can go to both of those, and you know, Chincoteague Virginia's also got a group page as well. Um, and you'll find all kinds of pictures from the herd and stuff. Um, they just did spring roundup. Um, okay, yeah, okay, okay, yeah, um, yeah. The Saltwater Cowboys, they're really good about posting and stuff on that page. Yeah, it's oh, they finally posted what foal number 2 was. Foal number 2 is a colt. Okay. I knew it was Mary Reed and Beach Boys baby, but I didn't know it was a colt. I know. He's so cute. Yeah, that's Mary Reed and Beach Boys. Haven't seen many posts about Riptide. If how many babies are Riptides? Oh, Flower had her baby too. Okay. Flower had her baby this morning. It was first seen this morning. Flower and Beach. That's Flower and Beach Boys. Oh, okay, baby. Legacy. Oh, Legacy's got a pinto. Oh. Everybody loves Riptide. Oh yeah, yeah. Riptide is a trip. He's King Stallion for sure. I just hope that they could save the BB Ranch. Um, I haven't heard any more on what's going on there. Daydream and Puzzle on the baby. Okay. I don't know if Daydream and Puzzle were together. I did not realize that until I just read that. The fire department had posted about a memorial post for the mares they lost during the winter, which was, Susie Sweetheart, Destiny, and Dakota Sky. from the island. And then Lady Hook, which was living at the Leonard Farm. I didn't realize she was the last of the 1996 half Arabs. Yeah, the family, the BB family that's selling it, they wanted to go to the island, and they had said that if they need more time, they'll extend it. So hopefully they can get the money to save it, because it's a part of history. Oh, Jessica, Sandy, and Ken at the Philly. Kimmy Sue and Ken had a Philly. I wonder how many of these would be buybacks this year. Rumor and Don Leonardo stood the second. They had a little chestnut filly with a blaze. Oh, cool. She's cute. Oh, yeah. Sam, they do it around here. People don't care. They'll ride them around here, right down the middle of the streets and stuff. Yeah. Well, the place that me and Dawn are talking about, the herd that we're actually talking about, uh, in what's that, September? June and September. They will round both herds up. They'll be pinned up at the corral, and then they will be escorted from the corral down Main Street of the town to the carnival grounds. The babies will be auctioned off. Usually, because they can't have no more than 100. I believe it's 100 head out on the reserve at a time. So usually I'd say maybe seven of the babies born will be buybacks, which means the person who buys it gets to name it and it goes back out on it. Oh, it's 150 now. I thought it was just 100. Or maybe no, that's the Aztec side. Never mind. It's the Maryland side. Yeah, I get them to feel good. But and then they get swam across. There's the pony penning, the pony swim. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And actually, Virginia's the pony, I believe, just became their state animal. And it's all because of that. Where is she at? It's all because of that horse right there. She's the one who started the whole thing. That's Misty. And the little horse, I believe, in the picture, I believe that's Stormy. Her colt. Yeah, that's Stormy. And that's Marion Beebe. That's how it all got started. And there are Shinkatig ponies all over the United States. People come from as far I know as California, places like that, just to get these ponies. Now there's one from Assateague, Maryland side. He had to be removed, and he's now in the Midwest somewhere, on a ranch. Can't remember which one, because see, Maryland side don't name theirs. Maryland side just did start naming theirs. They used to just give theirs a number, where Virginia does fall roundup and spring roundup. They vaccinate. They do, check hooves, all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it gets packed and crowded for Pony Swim, yeah. And there's only a short window that they could do that. They can only do it at slack tide. So it's a very, very narrow window to swim them across. Now, some babies that they don't feel can swim across, or some mothers that are maybe some issues, they'll be trailered and took to the carnival grounds. Which actually, right now, I don't think anybody's at the car. I don't think anybody is in the carnival grounds yet, because they use that for ones that need medical attention and stuff. I don't think there's anybody there right now. But yeah, it gets crazy down there, for pony penning. But if you can go, it's a once in a lifetime chance to see. But they do all. Usually there are people that live stream it. Um, and the auctions, oh gosh, they get in bidding wars. They're, whoo, I think, what was it, last year? I think there was one that went for like $6,000-7,000. And I know that they've gone for more. There's been some that have gone for more than that in auctions. But a lot of people, they go and they bid because of bloodlines. A lot of them want either Don Leonardo or Riptide's babies. Oh yeah, Captain Dan. Yeah, he always knows where to find them. But yeah, I like going down there. I've actually we've done the wildlife loop that you can drive. I think that one's on the Maryland side, and then I've walked back to the lighthouse. I'm not sure how many out there are descendants of Misty. I know that Chincoteague acquired a descendant of her, but I don't know if they put that one out on the island or if that is at the Leonard farm or at the I don't know if it's one at the visitors or it's at the visitor center, or if it's one of the ones at the McDonald's before you go into the park itself. But I know that not too long ago they acquired one, and then Moonbeam, she's doing pretty good. She was the one that her mother and her were hit on the Maryland side. Her mother died, and they wound up bringing Moonbeam over to the Chincoteague side. She wasn't doing good at the carnival ground, and she wound up going to a farm. But she's doing pretty good. yeah, if you ever get a chance, you know, and you've never seen the movie or read the book, Misty of Shinkotig, it's yeah, it's a it's a must read or a must see movie because it really gives you the insight into the whole herd. It's you know, and of course we got the north and the south herd. You know, there's the two herds. So um, now see, unlike the Maryland side, Chincoteague has got theirs to the point where you know they can't really interact with people. Um, you know, they're pretty much you can see them from a distance, but they can't get over onto the causeway like the Maryland herd does, and they don't come into the campgrounds and up on the beach and everything. Oh yeah, it is. And especially when you go through the different trails and stuff down there, and you get to see the sika and you know the sika deer and the foxes, or you know the birds and the different bird life and everything. See, on the Maryland side, they they haven't done it since I want to say 16, 17, maybe 2018. They shoot uh, yeah, they do on the Maryland side. Yeah, that's the bad thing. Um, they used to dart them, dart the females with birth control, but they haven't done that for a while because they're trying to let the natural population come back because they just lost Bodacious Bob, the one they called Bodacious Bob. There's still one they've never found the and its remains, but they're presuming that you know the horse is gone. Um, I know there's been a couple of babies they've lost, you know. So, but Maryland doesn't. Maryland just lets nature take its course with their herd. Um, whereas Chincoteague, you know, they round them up, they vet check them, they, you know, any medical needs, they'll you know they'll evaluate and see if the horse needs to be pulled off the island for a little while, and they'll take them either to the Leonard Ranch or they'll take them to the fairgrounds um, and give them the medical attention they need. But yeah, Maryland just and it's sad because they tell you you need to stay a school bus length away from them. Oh yeah, they provide water, they provide hay, in the winter, especially in the winter. And I love what I love what Chincoteague Fire Department does. They will post updates on the herds and stuff, but they will post it like it's Riptide talking to people. It's so funny to sit there and read a post, and then you know they read you know about and you hear that Riptide needs his hair his mane blown out and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, and they've actually caught people actually getting on the Maryland up on the backs of the Maryland side and everything in the parking lots and everything, and I'm like, y'all are stupid. These are wild ponies. You know, we're coming into their home. You know, we're invading their space. You know. Oh, I know. It's hilarious. I love reading when they do that, but and they post like it's Riptide talking to people. Now he's an escape artist. He's been in pony jail a couple times. So, because he's actually figured out how to escape, and I think it's one of his daughters has too. So yeah, Rip has gotten his band in the pony jail before. It's funny. But yeah, it's pretty to see them out there though. Even the Maryland herd's pretty to see. But I just wish Maryland side had really adapted like Virginia had. Where people can't interact with the horses like that. You know, because see, when they auction them off, half of that money goes to take care of the herd, and half of that money goes back to the fire department. So pretty much the Chincoteague Fire Department actually owns the herds. Yeah, I remember when he was taken in for the leg issue. He he weren't happy. He's not one. He don't like to be rounded and cooped up. Um, Rip is one he likes to rear and go. He's you know, he's like his daddy. He's like surfer dude. Yeah, yeah. All buybacks. Whoever bids gets to name them. Yeah, and there's some pretty names out there on the island for some of the fillies. Um, yeah, I'm only, I'd say maybe an hour and a half drive to Chincoteague. Now I can actually, there's a little beach we have called Apes Hole. Um, if you go down there and you look across the water, you're looking across at Nassau Wallops Island, which is, you hit that right as you turn at T's Corner and you go down, you hit Nassau Wallops Island before you ever hit Chincoteague. And we can actually see the rockets when they launch them off there. And when that one exploded on the launch pad, we actually were down there and you could actually feel the rumble and the vibrations of that explosion come across that water. See, there's an island off of where I live. There's two islands. One's called Smith Island, which is in Maryland, but there's one called Tangier, which is actually Virginia. Yeah, I'm pretty close to Chincoteague, so probably about. Well, it depends on who's driving in my family. Uh, uh, we have some lead-footed people in my family. Um, but yeah, so I'd say probably about an hour and a half at the most. Also, depending on traffic too. So. Oh wow. Yeah, I actually have a friend of mine, my family that works down there at Nassau Wallops Island. But yeah, so. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I had an uncle that was stationed at Norfolk. and a cousin that was stationed at Norfolk. My step nephew was hoping that's where he'll get put, so he's close to family. Right now, he's still in A school in Granton. He's up in Connecticut right now. My grandfather was Navy. He was actually at Pearl. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think Norfolk it's almost 3 hours to Virginia Beach for me. And Norfolk's just right on the other side of Virginia Beach. So. I actually have an uncle that lives in Richmond. My cousin's still in Norfolk. Hi, Joey. Should be upside down, but kitty cat in the window. See, y'all, that's how close it's upside down, but y'all see how close I am to the road. But yeah. It's pretty cool where I'm at. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll do a video or a quick live Friday. I'll be out near a local library, so I may do either a quick live or a full bingo, or I may do just a video showing you all the view from our local library. It's pretty cool. Oh gosh, I got hiccups now. Ooh, I hate getting hiccups. Yeah, so we got some really nice, you know. Yeah, let's see. Coming up next month will be our Salt Shop Festival. So I don't know if I'll do a live. I may do a short live from that. When that happens. And then that's the kickoff to our whole seasons here. And then we'll have, of course, we'll have fireworks for um, Labor Day and the 4th of July. And we'll have our National Hard Credit Derby. which is a event that just it's all centered around the blue crab, the Maryland blue crab. So um, I'm hoping this year. It didn't quite work out last year. I had technical issues. It was so freaking hot that when I went to go to start to live stream the video the crab races, the heat of the sun actually overheated my phone. Yeah, we actually have an event that kicks off um, the season, and it's called the Soft Shell Festival. Um, it's always in May, and actually I think it's May 28th this year. I think it's always a Sunday. It's a really fun event. They usually have it at our city dock. They're down by our city dock, so it's really, you get the view of the water and everything. And then come, let's see, it'll probably be August, in the end of August, beginning of September, usually. I'm not sure how the weeks fall this year. And then we have the National Hard Crab Derby. What it is, but it's not, their tribe. So I'm kind of hoping and praying. He hasn't said yet, but I'm hoping a local recording artist comes back. He's originally from Ocean City. His name is Jimmy Charles. If you ever get a chance here on YouTube, look up Jimmy Charles. It's a Maryland thing you wouldn't understand. And that song is all about this my state. And it was written by a local guy who now, him and his wife and son, they now live in Nashville. But yeah, he's really, really good. Sweet guy too. Him and his wife, they're really sweet people. Matter of fact, I actually have his autograph on my phone. So he signed my phone last year, and then I just painted over it with clear finger polish to keep it from wearing off. Plus, I have a T-shirt that my mom got me, which is it ticked two things off my bucket list. Or ticked something off my bucket list. I wanted a Route One apparel shirt. Route One Apparel is an actual company here in Maryland, and so when Jimmy Charles had his merch done, he went through Route One Apparel. So it's called. It's a Maryland thing. You just wouldn't understand. He has some other ones too. He's got one that he wrote for his son, Charleston, and he's got one called Fish On. It's really good. But he did a kids version to It's a Maryland thing as well. Because there's some wording in the other version that's some parents don't want their kids to hear. So he made a kids version as well, which I thought was cute. Yeah. And my town actually has a song its own song too, written about it as well. Let's see if I can find. I'll find the link to the one from my town. This one here, the link I'm putting in now, Dawn, this one is a link to the song that was written for my town. And if you just search the name of my town, you'll find all kinds of cool videos. Because there's actually one. I think there's one. It's the parade. No, it's not one. I know somewhere, I don't know where it is right now, I can't find it, but there is actually one where we race crabs. Oh, there it is. There we go. And that second one, Dawn, is the link to the Jimmy Charles video that I was talking about. You're welcome. But yeah, if you just search my town, you'll come up with all kinds of different videos from places and different events and stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, it really is cool here. I mean, yeah, you have your riffraff, of course, and you have your troubles and stuff like that. People that, want to cause mischief and stuff. But we also are the type of town that when we have an event here called the, National Night Out Party, which is put on all around the United States by cops and stuff. It's like it's like a big family gathering, Everybody talking and having fun, and you know, everybody's kids are there, and you know, it's like everybody has an eye on everybody, and you know, kids can run and have fun, and it's really nice. And of course, we have our, you know, our local library offers all kinds of programs for, you know, babies and, you know, and toddlers all the way up to us adults, you know, and it's really cool. So there's usually always something somewhere to do. And the cool thing about the video I shared that was written from my town, there's a part in the video. They talk about movies on the dock, and you see this little girl running down the dock. That's my oldest niece. So she was actually in that video, not knowing she was really in that video at the time. But yeah, it was pretty cool. She's now 21. So that tells you how old that song is. She was probably 7, maybe, I think, in that video. And there's almost not a person in that video I don't personally know. You know, that's how close, small town we have. Yeah, she's grown now. Can't believe she's 21. My nephew is getting ready to be 18. My other niece will be 19. It's like my step nephew. He'll be 19, 34 days after my niece. They're all growing up. My nephew actually graduates this year. Actually, he graduates I think it's the end of next month. I think it's our graduation is. Yeah. It's just hard to believe. It's hard to believe the school year is almost over with here. It's like, where did winter and fall and winter go? You know, and spring is just flying by. It's like the months are just. It's like you blink and you miss the month. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. It's like you you look at things and it's like, how can it have been that many years ago if this happened or that happened? Or how's this person that, now they're that old? But anyways, this is actually starting to come along really nice. Almost finished. I'll be finished this one today. I might not finish it here on live, but I'll wind up finishing it today. And usually when I finish one, I try to put a short out on my YouTube channel now. I used to try to put a YouTube short out with the canvas. So. YouTube don't pay as much for our shorts. We get paid cents for our shorts. I think I made 3 cents on a short and not too long ago. But I went into knowing that when I got monetized, it wasn't going to be instantaneous making money. So I think I've made maybe $15 in the few months I've been monetized. And I've only been monetized since January. January 17th. Yeah, it's right around my niece's birthday. So yeah, so it's somewhere between the 15th and the 17th of January. So for 2023, I've made. See, I'm not one to put my channel out there like that, Dawn. Yeah, I'm monetized. Yeah, I can get super chats. I can get super stickers. I get AdSense revenue. But that's, to me, that's just adding up in the background as chump change. I just do my channel because it's a creative outlet. It's something I like doing. If YouTube wants to give me a little kickback, okay, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no on that. And of course, I have channel memberships. Yeah, I have 6 different membership tiers, but that's because YouTube wanted me to make 6 different membership tiers. But everybody gets the same perks, no matter what the price. And I try to make them the 6 cheapest tiers as well, so it's affordable for everybody who wants to be a member, whichever tier they want to, whatever they want to do. I'd have just had the cheapest one, but YouTube wanted me to make 6 of them, so. So I do the six cheapest ones, and I'd offer everybody the same perks. which if you're a channel member, you'll get access to my videos before everybody else. So you'll get to see the videos 24 to 48 hours before everybody else. Which actually, I have an art dot video I need to do. I may actually film that video. Yeah, see, I mean, I have my channel, but I'm not one to put it out there like that. I just, you know, I just do it. I just do my channel. I just, float around YouTube, different YouTube communities, around the community. See, when I first started my YouTube channel my YouTube channel, I created it in 2015, but I really didn't start doing videos till like end of 16, beginning of 17. And I was doing product reviews. And then I got doing topic videos and the Redneck Word of the Day videos. And then I got into polymer clay for a while, and resin. And then I can't remember, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I was sent 3 diamond paintings to test out. And I did the first 2 because, for the product testing. And I still got them, but then I just tossed the other one aside. And then when J-Rob and Crashly did hashtag free to be me 2022, I was doing stuff with my polymer clay and all that, and I got looking for something and found the diamond painting, and it was this deer with flowers and turquoise background, and so I went and did that, and I've been hooked since. And I mean, I still have my polymer clay and my resin, but which I'm saving any of my drills that don't have DMCs, and I'm putting them in these jars. Eventually, I'm going to make resin pieces using these drills. So yeah, so that's how I got into the diamond painting world. And I've only been diamond painting, officially diamond painting, for a year. Beginning of this month was a year. So I'm pretty much still a newbie when it comes to certain things. But I adapt and learn quickly with a lot of techniques and stuff. So, I'm the same way with tech stuff too. I'm real tech savvy when it comes to editing and making my thumbnails and my intros, my outros. I do all that myself. I know that some people, they get to a point where they'll actually get somebody else. They'll go to like Fiverr or one of those places, Gigworks or whatever, and have somebody create their backgrounds or their thumbnails and all that stuff. But me, I do it all myself. It's a one-person show. Yeah, it really does, Dawn. It really, really does. Um, like I say, I don't remember how I think I stumbled upon Crashly because she was making a diamond painting pin. But she was doing, covering it with the polymer clay, which I've actually done that with ink pens. This one actually has glow in the dark stars and hot fix crystals on it. So I think that's how I found her. And then, of course, that led to J Rob, and that opened Pandora's box for me. I even figured out how to make a push pin one. And actually, you can still take the end out, and well, I can't right now, but and replace the ink and if you want it. So that's how I got into that. And and I was doing my polymer clay for the event, and I did some coloring pages and everything. And then I think that's how I found it. I was looking for some coloring pages on my shelf, and that's how I found that I still had that diamond painting. And so I just went and done it. And I actually, here's the pencil too. This pencil used to be this size, but I actually single placed every single drill on that diamond painting with a wax pencil. I mean, I had the regular pin, but I didn't, I didn't like the feel of the diamond painting pin that came with it in my hand. I'm like, well, I've got a wax pencil. They work for picking up, hot fix crystals. The only difference between a hot fix crystal and a diamond painting gem is diamond painting gem just don't have the the glue on the back that heats up, and they're either resin or acrylic, where the hot fix crystals are usually glass. So that's how I got into that. And like I say, I've done not counting the 2 that I done, for that product testing beforehand. I've done 30 some diamond paintings in a year in the year that I've been diamond painting. Hold on, it's in my junk drawer. Because I still have 52 canvases that are started. Right now, I actually have 3 in progress. Yeah, 3 in progress. And I have completed 31 projects. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those 31 were stickers, and then the rest were canvases. There was 2 partials. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 partials and a special drill. No, 3 partials and a special drill. So it's I've had a really fun year so far on all the ones that I have done. Um, the the one that I love doing the most was my John Wayne canvas, and that's because I'm a John Wayne fan. I am a huge John Wayne fan, especially his McClintock, out of his Atari, and Circus World. They are my top favorite movies. Um, but I did that for Ticket to Ride. So. I don't really all I do is I just upload a picture to my Genflow app. This trailer. I then I just put where I got it from, when I got it, all that. If it's a round or a square, full or part, what partial, special, or whatever. I don't tag the colors. I know a lot of people will actually. I mean, I put how many colors and all that. I fill all that information out, but I don't go back in and list all the colors that are on the canvas because some of mine don't have the DMCs. Um, so, but I just keep it as a record of. Yeah, I just put the basics. Yeah. I just keep it as a record so I know, you know, this canvas is such. I'll give the canvas a name if it doesn't have a name. And things like that. But as for yeah, I just put the bait, and then I'll go in, and when I start a canvas, I'll go in and I'll put start date, and then I'll go in when I finish the canvas and put the end date. I'll do all that, but yeah, I do the bare minimum basics for it. I used to keep them in a spreadsheet on Airtable, but that just got a little too much for me. So I just decided I'll use Gemflow because it's right there on my phone. I can just take the picture and go with it. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be taking the picture for the log anyway with my phone. So I mean, why not have the app on the phone? You know. some of the putty actually stuck to those chains. Trying to put some putty in the placer and pushed a little too hard. Maybe so. But yeah, so that's all I use Gem Flow for, is just the basics, what the canvas is, and so I basically just use it like a digital logbook of inventory, basically. So. See, now the Alan wants to make my nose run. That's because I got the window open. But like I say, it's a nice day to let the breeze come in. Tonight's Wednesday. Let's see who's going live. Crashly and Tia. I think Tia's live tonight. What have I got coming up? Nothing really coming up. There may be some videos coming out soon. I need to sit down and actually do a time lapse or two. I may have a product unboxing. I don't know. I may not. Again, I may. It's from Art.Dot, but I'm an Art.Dot affiliate. I have an affiliate link in my bio and the description. But the actual product, I found it on Amazon, on the Art.Dot store. But they actually have this, you can get the same product from their shop. And if I'm not mistaken, it may be on sale over on their store right now, on their website. put the link in my bio. I mean my descriptions. If you use my link, yeah, I get a little kickback. Um, but you also, I believe, save 10%. If you use my link, I think it's 10%. Oh, I know. I like their portfolios too. Um, and like I say, they actually do. They have a sale going on their website right now. Because the storage case that I got from Amazon from them, I got it at a pretty good price. Right now on their website, I believe it's going for $9.99. And it's like I believe it's like a $19, almost $20 case. So they have a really heavily discounted stuff over there right now. You know they have different sizes of that portfolio too, and the one is huge. I seen someone unbox that one, and that sucker's huge. I think they have three different sizes. I know they have different size light pads over there as well too that are really nice. I think I eventually may upgrade to. I think I want to upgrade to the A2. This is an A4. I know I don't need the A1. The A1 is. I don't have the room for an A1. Yeah, that could happen. Tima's everybody's dealer. She's everybody's drill dealer. So, um, mom just recently got me a set of round ABs from Tima, because I needed some more in black, and the same set that I had ordered from eBay. That I had ran out of some of the colors. I got more for the same price from Tmall than I was getting from the seller on eBay. Plus, she also included some sparklers. She included a pack of sparklers. Which I actually have the square set of ABs as well. And then I have my drills that were in the Ticket to Ride pack, a mystery pack too. So I got some S for S garnet that I actually used in my SpongeBob painting, which was a square, in Gary's shell. And I was amazed how you could put a round drill on a square painting. I kind of had the whole NYX, feeling at first, like, rounds don't belong on a square. But when I did it for the first time, when I laid, and I'm like, okay, if I don't like this, I can pluck them off. I kept telling myself. But once I got them laid down and then I put the squares around, I was amazed how they looked like they belong, that it belonged that way. So, why is that not? Why is my putty? It must be the heat. Because it's like my putty doesn't want to let go of the drills. Yeah, I sat here for a little while yesterday, or after I got off my live yesterday, I sat there and was looking at the canvases for the one I'm doing for Sam's event, for the mental health event, and I had already done it for my Phoenix Fantasy, but and then the canvas I'm doing for Diamond Grandma's event, and it's just matching up. Because I had some that I knew I had the color that was in the painting. I had the actual AB for. And then there's a couple that I'm changing the color on the wording to a different, instead of it being the black, I'm changing it to a bluish black AB. And then I have all my crystals saved from the different crystal projects I've worked on. I'll be using a lot of those, and I have some yellow pearls, half pearls, that I'll be using in my Witch Goddess canvas for Love and Sparkles event in September and October. Which that's a huge canvas. Let's see, I may be able to. No, I don't think I'm going to combine that into another event as well. I was going to say I might be able to combine that into Diamond Grandma's Moon one, but they want to actually do a completion for that. So I may either do the blue one I call Blue Moon Girl, or I might do Mickey with the moon coming up behind Mickey. It's Mickey's silhouette, and the moon is shaped like Mickey's head. But I pretty much have a canvas for all the events that I'm entering into for the rest of the year. I pretty much have a canvas for every single one of them. Because for Juneteenth, I don't actually have a Juneteenth canvas, but I have a koi canvas that actually has the Juneteenth colors in it. So that's what I'm going to do for Sam's Juneteenth event, unless I can find one between now and then. something that, you know, fits. But it's still a couple months off. But the way these months are flying, nope. Yeah, like the only problem with living in the country. It looks like all eyes. Yeah, yeah. Um, and, I have to look through my canvases again because I may have another canvas that might work too. So, because I know she said as long as it has the Juneteenth colors. But that's still, this is only April, so still have a month to figure that out. I know I heard her too. I'll know by the end of next. Well, yeah, probably a month. Probably gonna let this go in a few more minutes, and then I'll probably jump off of here. Finish this off camera. And then when I get it done, I'll post a YouTube short. I'm gonna watch this. My TV app is working. Just our local cable company's been having some issues with the streaming app. There's some shows I want to catch up on. Yeah, it was Dawn. It was fun chatting with you too, especially when someone who knows, you know, the area I'm from, because like coloring in chat with Joanna. She's actually from Delaware. She lives in Delaware, so she pretty much knows a lot of the same areas too. Um, I want to say she's in Milford. Milford. She's in that area. And then there's another, she's a cross stitcher. She's from Salisbury. I do know that. I've met a few people from around where I'm at. I actually have a friend of mine. He don't live in this town anymore, but he lives in the same county. He actually he's a YouTuber as well, but he does a lot of drone stuff. There, you don't find many people on here from, you know, around my area. This, at least this side of my area, because Crafty Chef Diamond is actually in Virginia. She's closer to the DC side. And I know Diamond Help Desk, Sophie. She's in Virginia. I do know that because that's where she's stationed. Let's see. There's someone else in the diamond painting community that I know is on the DC side of the bay, in the Virginia based area. We're sprinkled all over the world, which is pretty cool because we all get to learn, you know, something about each other's countries or where each other's from, you know. And then, you know, especially when then, you know, thing about the diamond painting community is when there's bad weather, everybody worries about everybody. You know, like what's when Diamond Grandma with her, you know, and Cajun and Debbie Gets Crafty, all the tornadoes and stuff that were going on. You know, we all were making sure that and Nick's, you know, they were all in that. You know, make sure that we find out how they were doing. Oh yeah. But the thing about the Shingatig side though, Dawn, is you don't hear of the people harassing the ponies or you know, and stuff like that. It's more, the people are more respectful. I'm not gonna say you don't have riffraff that might come in drama and stuff, but you don't hear about it as much as you do on the Maryland side. And it's sad. And like I say, it would not be hard for Maryland to do like Shinkatig and put a barrier that the ponies cannot get through and people cannot get to them. You know, and it's sad because some of them get hit on the causeway. You know, because they actually travel out to the main road, and it's sad. They've actually had some car accidents on the causeway where it was a horse. The horse was involved, and the horse actually had to be euthanized. It's sad. It's really sad. You know, but well, I'm at the 2 hour mark, y'all. Really? Could your motorcycles be any louder. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here, finish this up. I will do a short when I'm finished. And I hope everybody has a good day. Catch y'all later. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.